Good in the day, guys. It's my angry pagan, Shadowy Tongue. No, I'm sorry. I'm I'm a little bit depressed. I'm a little bit depressed. After a very long chat last night with people that I like and feel that I agree with on many things. Long arguments and very passionate arguments last night, and it was very clear that there are some very legitimate reasons for people to mistrust Labour, mistrust Starmer, especially with his. I mean, I was, I thought Starmer, was getting better with his trans stuff after the recent comments. Sorry, after the recent debates, you know, refusing to go down that fucking anti-trans line. But then, like, was it yesterday, day before? He comes out and says that trans women shouldn't be able to go in women's toilets. I'm like, oh man, are you kidding me now? I feel like back in the Corbyn election, where he just like chucked us under the bus. Now I'm not trans, but I'm an ally of the trans community. So like, I'm angry and very depressed. There's also the Badger community, you know, the Badger cult. Got to do a video later on this, but Labour have delayed the Badger, the ending of the Badger cult, and I'm pretty sure that's down to the NFU. Some agri lobbyists. Now, I think there's still got some good things in Labour's manifesto. Some things that whilst are pretty, what's the word that got put to me? Mid. It's stuff that can be built from, and people who understand more about economics than I do. So at least some people that I know more about economics than I do have said there's some promising stuff within Labour's manifesto about economics that shows signals of going back to Keynesianism. I was like, okay, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but fine, cool. Apparently that's a good thing. So I'm left really conflicted because I get a very clear picture as to why people in Scotland get pissed off with Labour, are pissed off with Labour and don't trust Labour. And getting a fairly clear image as to what the rest of the world is looking in. It's like, not great over there, is it? And it's not. I've said before, it's not. Istanbul was not my pick. Then my pick was Lisa Nandy, so I can't really say much. I was new to politics at the time, leave me alone. But we need to get rid of the Tories. We need to get the Lib Dems, as much as if we can. We need to try and make the Lib Dems the official opposition. But Labour, Labour will have to like if they don't move away from the right position, they will have a lot of, because again, my support isn't absolute. My support is still provisional, but it's a case of how far am I willing to be pushed. Well, I'm going to keep fighting within the Labour Party. But it got really depressing last night when people were trying to tell me there is no hope. Like, we're not telling you, we're not being real, we're not being negative, we're not being defeatist, we're not being fatalists. It's just, this is the realistic situation. But all I was being told was that this is the situation, it's shit, you gotta deal with it. Nothing's gonna change. That's what I was being told essentially. There's the nothing can change. I was like, that's not what my life experience is, not what my study of the history of life on Earth has told me. Things always change. This is with us, we can actually affect some influence on the change. When everyone's just so despondent that they get to a point where it's, I don't know where to sit, and it's like, well, I don't know what to say. Like I back Labour because at least they're a party that can be moved on positions, whereas the Tories just aren't. But I really I really get the despondency of a lot of people who throughout the last year and a bit have tried to go, just look, we need to get Labour into power. I really didn't think. Again, I'm not a Starmer, right? But I really didn't think Starmer would fuck up this hard. Was not expecting this. This is a result that really I wasn't expecting. Other people might have been, and that's fine. But I don't know whether to put that down to inexperience on Starmer's part. In which case, like, it's still an indictment on our political system, to be honest. I don't know I actually don't know what to think about Starmer. I'm struggling to get the right words because I don't really know what to think about Starmer. On one level, like, he's put us in a position. He's partly put us in a position where, like, he's not fucking up to the point where Labour's going to lose this election, but he's done so much better than this. And now I'm hearing that a lot from people who are like pro Starmer, is that like this could have been done so much better than this. So yeah, this is like, I haven't lost hope, and I was very vehement. I was vehemently saying last night that I am someone who remains hopeful because that's all we've got left. My hope isn't based in fantasy either. It's just, when I talk about theoretical things, that's like, I say it's theoretical for a reason. Like, I don't know. I just get. I don't know why people refuse to see. If there are a portion of the of the younger generation that are saying that they'll vote progressive or reform, right? Now, the proportion, from what I've been able to gather, the proportion of of younger voters that are willing to vote reform at most is about 15% of them. With the rest, like with over 40% being for progressive, that's massive difference. If not like more. I do wonder what the difference, what will be if 16, 17-year-olds are brought into the political conversation. They're given a vote. They're brought into the conversation because they're able to vote. They are voters. That they are voters that actually have a. Well, I mean, it's not even going to be 16, 17-year-olds for the most part, is it? It's going to be people a little bit older than that. But you get my point. It brings the younger generations into the into the political conversation a bit more. So yeah, I have hope still, but yeah, day before the election, and my postal vote hasn't come through, so I'm not going to be able to vote, and Labour, Starmer himself, and Jonathan Ashworth with it. I've got to do another video on that. The Bengali comments. That's another one. I listened to Big Madge talk about that. I was like, man, that's fucking nasty. I can't dude, why? Not to Big Madge, to Starmer, man, and Jonathan Ashworth, man. Like, for fuck's sake, guys. Oh. Next time I get to try and talk, that I get to talk to someone within Labour, like, I'm going to be venting my spleen just a little bit at them. Wonder how fast it'll take me to get chucked off, to get kicked off. I think I'm going to be venting my spleen a little bit. I hope it's not Ed Miliband, because I like Ed. This is ridiculous, guys. Well, if you can vote, get out, vote. If you don't know who to vote for, check stopthetories.vote. Please don't vote Tory. I'm not gonna say vote Labour with your heart. Vote Labour tactically if that's the anti-Tory position, please. Or vote Lib Dem if that's your position, or if that's the tactical, or Green, or SNP. Please get these Tories out. So we can move the conversation. And we can then take we can then take the fight directly to Labour and challenge them to make things more progressive. This is I feel really demoralised right now. Again, there's still that burning flicker of hope in there, but I feel fairly demoralised right now. Let me know what you guys think. I'm shoot at your backs, guys. I'm not sure what to do. I think later on I will be doing another the second part to the Envirovid. Please tune in, please check that out, because green policies. Hopefully that will cheer me up, and get me buzzed in, get me a bit more buzzing again, get some fire back in my belly. This just I knew that Labour weren't perfect. I knew that. And for a fair bit of things, I was willing to go, look, this isn't good, but is it better than the Tories? Yes, then we need to get the Tories in. But I like, even I'm being pushed now to the point of it's going to be a point of me remaining in the Labour Party to fight to push the Labour Party back to the position it ought to be in. Ooh, it's bitter. But yeah, my shield at your backs, guys. My sword at your service. Have a good day. Bless the Thursday. God weird.